Give us a sense of what's at stake here in this lawsuit.
Well, thank you very much, David. This is not a first-time problem in terms of dealing with this administration on the question of immigration. But the reason for this lawsuit is we've got to overturn the sweeping and unlawful immigration restrictions that basically put up a big sign that say to people around the world, not welcome here. Engineers, executives, IT experts, doctors, nurses. You think about the talent we need to drive this economy, and you know we have to challenge this action by the administration. We had to do the same thing with the DACAs and the DACA children. And now grown up and wonderful workers. We had to do the same thing, an important thing when they tried to shut down people coming to our colleges, which would have put the colleges, lots of them, at risk. But this one is critical, and the president has the right to make adjustments in immigration issues, but he doesn't have the right to eliminate the actions of the Congress in welcoming these people to the U.S. when we need them.
Tom, there have been various situations in which you've agreed with President Trump on his actions, particularly in economic policy. What's gone wrong here? Because the president certainly has said he wants growth, he wants jobs, and a lot of these people coming in and working here help U.S. growth. So why is it that he wants to keep them out now? Is it because of COVID-19?
No. First of all, just two quick issues. Take two things you need for economic growth. You need skilled people, and you need investment money. We have plenty of investment cash in the private sector. We need skilled people. Right before the pandemic and activity, we were at the lowest unemployment in America in 65 years. We still need all those people, the skilled people. The second thing is the chamber, when we were founded more than 100 years ago, we were founded for two things. One, to represent the American business community, and two, to help our government. And we always, and for all my time here, this time, 23 years, we look for ways to help our government. And we have helped this government on taxes, as you indicated, on challenges around the world, on getting the NAFTA agreement done, and in solving quiet things that need a lot of attention. I serve on the president's advisory group on employment with his daughter. We don't have anger with administration, any of them. Our deal is when you're doing something that we can support, we're going to support it as hard as we can. And when you're doing something that we can't support, we're going to take you on. We never make it personal. We never talk about the president. We talk about the administration. And we sue him quite often because it's one way to get clarity, not only for the business community, but for the government. And I would simply say that what we have done for many years, we will continue to do, and that is support any government activity that helps our country, creates jobs, and strengthens our economy. And we will challenge those issues that seem to go the other way.
So, Tom, let's talk about some government activity that's pending right now, and that's this big stimulus bill, the so-called fourth round of stimulus. One of the issues is that supplemental unemployment insurance. There's a big issue about $600 a week, whether that, in fact, is deterring people from going back to work. What is your position? What's the experience of your members with respect to this supplemental unemployment insurance? If it's not $600, what should it be?
Well, first of all, you hit it right on the head as you ended the question. If you're going to pay unemployed people a significant amount more than they would make if they went back to work, then people aren't going to go back to work. At the same time, people are legitimately frightened because of all the press on this thing, and we need to assure our workers, and we need to listen to the health officials and assure our fellow citizens that we're doing everything we can to control this pandemic. We were the guys that came out with a big, major proposal that everybody starts wearing masks. We contacted every governor in the country and the White House and put our muscle behind that. And we need really to make these people comfortable. Then we can go out and look at this fourth issue. And here's what we're looking for. We want to keep support where it's needed. $600 additional on unemployment for many people is too high. They'll find a rational number, or will they cut it in half? Well, what will they do? Not sure. I just got on your news station that the argument about whether we ought to deal with Social Security taxes, that's off the table. So I think we have a little more room here to work on this. We're very concerned that we keep the things we need to keep the healthcare system, the education system, and the job training systems percolating so we can get this economy back going. And I will tell you that I'm beginning to feel that we're coming closer to inoculations, and we're coming closer to therapeutics, which are medicines that you can take if you are sick. We're coming closer to people putting on masks and keeping distancing, because young people have learned it can be them, and they are carriers. And I feel that that we're doing better.